simple habits to feel more peaceful. Now, let's begin. Modern life is hectic. Between work, school, relationships, family commitments, hobbies, impactful world events, and so much more, well, it's not surprising that a lot of us are stressed. Tension and negative thought patterns can have a huge impact on our mental and physical well-being. It's real important to take a few minutes for yourself each and every day to try to regain equilibrium. If you feel at peace with yourself and your surroundings, then you'll be more prepared to tackle whatever challenges that life may throw your way. A peaceful, centered mind is a more resilient mind. You don't have to totally overhaul your life in order to reach tranquility. There are many pathways to practicing self-care, many tiny adjustments to your daily routine that can change your whole outlook. So, without further ado, here are 10 simple habits to help you feel more peaceful. Number 1. Seek out community. You don't have to suffer in silence. When you're full throttle engaged in a busy lifestyle, it's easy to accidentally become isolated. Reaching out to friends and family, especially when you're stressed, can help ease the tension. You may find yourself venting about your problems to a sympathetic ear and receiving helpful advice and perspective in return. Or you may not discuss your stress at all, yet still find yourself feeling happier and calmer after bathing in the warmth of your shared affection for one another. Just make an effort to foster deeper connections with family and friends, actively seeking out people who feed your soul. Some people are full of chatter, but the conversations they offer may not penetrate the surface. Pay attention to those in your circle who actively listen to you. Those are the people you should invest your time in, and be sure to return the favor. You can also find solace in online communities. There are a myriad of social media groups and message boards out there sorted by interest, need, and challenge. Building a network online can lead to meaningful, lasting, in real-life friendships. Number 2. Learn to say no. One surefire way to keep yourself from becoming overscheduled is learning to say no. For the more agreeable among us, it's easy to say yes to every plan, request for help, or project offer only to find ourselves totally overburdened. You don't have to feel guilty when you turn someone down. Everyone has their limits. Boundaries are healthy. You're more likely to succeed if you limit the number of projects that you take on, since you can give each more of your time and attention. Be polite, kind, and honest. Always come from a place of gratitude with a simple, "Thank you for thinking of me." Then be brief, firm, and to the point. "I'm sorry, I'm unable to participate," or "I just don't have the time," or even, "This is not a good fit for me." This no doesn't just apply to time commitments and tasks. It also applies to arguments. Like the classic phrase says, you don't need to go to every fight you're invited to. Put simply, you don't always have to take a side. Non-participation can be good participation. Avoid toxic emotions to maintain your peace of mind. Number 3. Log off and tune out. Thanks to the miracles of technology, we are always on, but that also means that it's harder and harder to have time off. Consider switching off your phone, or at least your notifications, for just a few hours a day to recenter your sense of self. Try not to have your phone be the first thing that you grab when you wake up. Instead, aim for a book or your journal, and if possible, put your devices away at least an hour before bedtime. The blue light from phones and tablets, computers, and TVs can interfere with the circadian rhythms that dictate your sleep cycle and can even damage your eyes over time. You can also de-stress by tuning out certain TV channels, social media accounts, or outlets that are toxic to you. Most social media apps have filters available that let you mute certain accounts or just take a break from specific people for a set amount of time. If the noise of the current culture is getting to be too much for you, there's no shame in stepping away. Number 4. practice mindfulness. Developing a daily mindfulness practice helps you cultivate inner peace. It's important to try to stay present, focusing on this moment and not allowing your thoughts to spiral too anxiously about a future that you can't control. There are a variety of ways to incorporate mindfulness into your daily life. Journaling can help you release pent-up emotion, or try a few minutes a day of meditation, simply sitting still, closing your eyes, and focusing on a single word or phrase. If you have a stray thought, acknowledge it and then send it on its way. Structured breathing techniques such as square breathing can also help reduce anxiety by focusing your mind and your body on the present. So can speaking more slowly. Many people, especially those of us who are overly busy, are fast talkers. Try slowing down, enunciating, and choosing your words wisely to inspire calm in yourself and in others. Or stop speaking for a few minutes altogether. Get comfortable with silence and, in turn, get comfortable with yourself. Number 5. Serve others. One of the best ways to build a more meaningful life is through serving others. Making community service, volunteer work, or charitable initiatives part of your regular routine can make you a happier person and give you a sense of purpose, leading to greater tranquility. If you're stuck feeling frustrated with life, helping others can get you outside of your own head and help put your personal problems into greater perspective. Those who contribute to society on a regular basis also find themselves feeling more confident, knowing that they're doing good work and that others rely on them. This confidence can lead to a greater sense of inner peace. Number 6. Get outside. Staying cooped up can make anyone stressed. It's easy to lose perspective on life when you're metaphorically chained to a desk or inside the same four walls day in and day out. Try getting outside in any way you can. It's been proven to reduce anxiety, stress, and even anger. You don't need to turn your life upside down in order to enjoy the great outdoors. Taking a few extra minutes to walk the dog is enough. Try to make active choices in your life to incorporate fresh air. Meet a friend for a picnic or make business phone calls while taking a brief stroll. Rather than getting in the car to head to the store, hop on your bike to accomplish some of your lighter errands. Number 7. Don't judge. It's so tempting to judge others. Everyone is a critic, but judging others, or even yourself, can lead to negative emotions. If you find yourself starting to throw shade verbally or even inside your own head, hit pause. Think about your intentions and what you could possibly get out of this negative talk. Do your best to view others without bias, and go easy on yourself. You are your own worst critic, and practicing self-acceptance can lead to inner peace. One way to do this is by forcing yourself to have a complaint-free day. Try to go just one day without complaining, not even in your head to yourself. As you notice every negative thought, you may start to find a pattern in yourself that you can work on over time. Number 8. Say thank you. Those of us caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life sometimes fail to see the forest for the trees. It's important to take a moment to stop and appreciate the little things and the big things that make life worthwhile. Try developing a daily gratitude practice where you identify a few things that you're thankful for. You could even start a daily gratitude journal. And be sure to extend that gratitude outside of yourself. A simple thank you can go a long way. Write a few thank you notes to those who have helped you or who you simply appreciate. And never ever hesitate to give a verbal thank you and a smile in the moment to whoever deserves it. Brightening someone else's day and acknowledging their generous spirit can have a powerful impact. Number 9. Clean and organize. If your space is messy, you might start to find that your brain is too. Clutter can be completely overwhelming and make it hard for you to concentrate or complete basic daily tasks. Take a few minutes each day to clean and organize your space. That includes both daily maintenance as well as bigger projects. For example, you might set out one day to tackle the kitchen for 15 minutes. Then the next day you clean your closet. By chipping away slowly at a messy house, you'll find yourself in a tidier environment without feeling like you've lost a lot of time. Living a more minimalist lifestyle helps reduce visual stimuli that send your brain into overdrive. And having everything in its place makes it easier to find, meaning less rushing, stress, and last-minute panic. Number 10. Keep moving. It might seem counterintuitive to start jogging if you already feel like you're participating in a metaphorical rat race. But daily exercise can have a huge impact on your physical and mental well-being, reducing stress and encouraging peace of mind. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to sign up for a fancy gym membership. If you drive to the store, try parking in the farthest parking space from the door to give yourself an extra little walk. Take the stairs rather than the elevator. Rather than lifting weights, grab a few water bottles in your house and do a few simple exercises. There are plenty of easy-to-follow free videos and apps to get you started on a new, healthy exercise routine.